Polatsek, CEO and founder of EcoBrite Linen. So EcoBrite Linen provides linen and laundry services to the healthcare industry. The biggest challenge that we had was a homeland security audit. Most of our employees are unskilled labor, a lot of immigrant labor, and we had an audit by Homeland Security, and we discovered that the majority of our production staff were undocumented. Although they presented documents and we did our due diligence, but the reality was we lost our workforce pretty much overnight. We were stuck with basically a shortage of 50 employees. We had to hire temporary staffing. We ran through a lot of overtime. We had to, even one of our managers we lost. We had to find a manager. I basically moved in and stayed at work until we got things under control. It took a few months to get things back on an even keel. So the challenges that we're looking at going into 2020 is a growth challenge. Right now, we are presented with a significant growth opportunity. We are looking at a 25% growth in the first half of 2020, and every growth brings us challenges from a cash flow perspective. Growth requires a lot of cash. From a management perspective, it requires a lot of staffing, a lot of HR, and then training those staff. And as we get to the point where our company pretty much, the plant fills up, so the labor efficiency becomes more and more critical. I had to make I would say, a pretty unpopular decision after we lost the bulk of our staff because of this Homeland Security audit. We brought in temporary agencies. Now, the temporary agencies saw us through the process of staffing and getting things going, and then it came a point where we had to go to permanent staffing because the cost of temporary staffing was pretty significant, and the challenge was bringing in a new staff again and training them, and we had to do that on a pretty tight time schedule. So that put a lot of stress on management and operations, and there was a lot of resistance to that. And we had to basically lay down the law and create a very defined schedule of how we're releasing the 10% and bringing in the permanent staffing. Utilizing the human capital that you have is critical to a successful business. In our business culture, we don't have any yes men. Everyone is expected to present their view and opinion and to come up with ideas. And our meetings are usually structured with problems presented and okay, let's have solutions. Even if I may have a pretty clear path to what needs to be done, I usually allow my people to make the decisions, lay out ideas, discuss them, argue about them, fight it out. But this gives them the ability to, number one, be part of the process and to grow and move the company forward.